What if life could exist without oxygen, without sunlight, without breathable air? For billions of years, we believed that life needed oxygen to survive. And yet, in Romania, a cave has shattered everything we thought we knew. Welcome to one of the most mysterious places on Earth. What if life could exist without oxygen, without light, without breathable air? For billions of years, we have believed that oxygen is essential to life. We breathe to live. Without air, the body collapses, consciousness fades, death takes hold. Oxygen is not just a gas. It is a symbol of survival. And yet, in a remote place in Eastern Europe, beneath the surface of the Earth, there is a place that has challenged everything we thought we knew. A place where the air is toxic, where light does not exist, where humans can survive only a few minutes. While civilizations rose and fell, this world remained sealed, isolated, silent. For millions of years, this place exists. It is real. Welcome to one of the most mysterious places on planet Earth. Then, in 1986, near the city of Constanța, what they found was not supposed to exist. Beneath the ground, they discovered a cavity. No air circulation, no contact with the surface, no sunlight. A place untouched for more than 5 million years. At first, entering the cave was nearly impossible. The air inside was immediately dangerous. Oxygen levels were extremely low. Toxic gases filled the space. Hydrogen sulfide, methane. For humans, just a few minutes without protection could be fatal. This was not a cave meant to be explored, and yet, scientists went inside. Reaching these worlds is not simple. They are distant, cold, hostile. Between us and them, there is space. Millions of kilometers of silence, radiation, extreme temperatures, vacuum. Even when we arrive, the surface itself is only the beginning. What they discovered would change everything. What they discovered was not silence. It was life. Not remnants of life. Not fossils. Living organisms, moving, adapting, surviving, in complete darkness, in air that humans cannot breathe. More than 50 species were identified. Insects, spiders, crustaceans, creatures without color, because light never existed. Their bodies pale, sometimes translucent, shaped not by sunlight, but by absence, by darkness, by chemistry, by time. Almost 1/3 of these species exist nowhere else on Earth. They were born here. They evolved here, alone, for millions of years. But the animals were not the true foundation of this world. The real secret was invisible, hidden on the cave walls, in the water, in the air itself. Bacteria, microscopic life that does not need light, that does not need oxygen. Life that feeds on chemicals, on sulfur, on ammonia, on carbon dioxide, through a process called chemosynthesis. Here, life does not breathe. It transforms poison into energy, and from that energy, an entire ecosystem was built. If life can exist here, in total darkness, without oxygen, surrounded by toxic gases, then the limits of life may be far beyond what we ever imagined. Inside the cave, scientists move carefully. Every step is measured. Every breath is controlled. They wear full protective suits, sealed, isolated from the air around them, because here, the environment is lethal. Beneath their lights, dark water fills the cave floor. They kneel beside it, lower their instruments, collect samples. Portable sensors analyze the water, measuring its chemistry, its toxicity, its hidden energy. This water looks still, silent, but it is alive, filled with microorganisms that thrive where humans cannot. In this place, science advances slowly, cautiously, because one mistake could be fatal. And yet, to understand life beyond oxygen, they must go deeper. Every sample matters. Every movement must be precise. The scientists work in silence, protected from the air, isolated from the environment. They seal each sample inside sterile containers, double-checked, labeled, secured, because contamination would erase the truth. These fragile traces of life have survived millions of years. One careless moment could destroy what time has preserved. The samples are packed carefully, locked inside protective cases, shielded from light, heat, and air. This is not simple collection, it is preservation. A race against contamination, against error, against loss. Only then can this hidden world be studied. Only then can its secrets reach the surface. What if this cave is not an exception, but a warning? What if life on Earth is already changing? What if one day life no longer depends on oxygen, but on sulfur? Could evolution choose another path? If life can thrive in toxic air, in darkness, in poison, then how fragile is the world we know? Are there other places on Earth where sulfur-based life already exists, hidden, undiscovered, waiting, and beyond our planet? Could similar ecosystems exist beneath the surface of Mars, inside the icy oceans of Europa or Enceladus? Worlds without sunlight, worlds filled with chemicals, worlds once thought dead. What if we have been searching for life in the wrong places? What if life does not need to look like us, to breathe like us, to live like us? Perhaps the greatest question is not whether life exists elsewhere, but whether we are ready to recognize it when we find it. For a long time, we believed that life followed a single rule, that it needed air, light, oxygen, that without them, nothing could survive. And yet, deep beneath the surface of the Earth, life chose another path. In darkness, in poison, in sulfur. Inside this cave, life did not disappear. It adapted. It learned to transform danger into energy. What we discovered here forces us to look at life differently, not as something fragile, but as something resilient, persistent, creative. If life can exist without oxygen, what else is possible? Could life on Earth one day evolve beyond the rules we know today? Could entire ecosystems emerge in environments we now consider uninhabitable? Are there other places, hidden beneath our feet, where sulfur-based life is already thriving, undiscovered? Beyond our planet, what about Mars? A cold world, dry on the surface, but perhaps alive below. What about Europa, with its ocean trapped beneath ice? Or Enceladus, where chemicals rise from the depths into the darkness of space. Worlds without sunlight, worlds without breathable air, worlds we once called dead. What if life does not need to look like us, to breathe like us, to think like us, to exist? What if we have been searching for life in the wrong places, looking for reflections of ourselves, instead of something truly different? Perhaps the greatest discovery is not that life exists elsewhere, but that life is far more imaginative than we ever allowed ourselves to believe. The cave in Romania does not give us answers. It gives us questions. And sometimes questions are far more powerful than certainty, because they remind us that the universe is still full of mysteries, and that life will always find a way. This world exists beneath our feet, hidden, silent, real. If life can survive here, then perhaps the universe has been alive far longer than we ever imagined.